I am live, but about a minute early. Let's see who comes in first. Paul. Is that you? Yay! Hi, Katie. Katie's first. I know, besides Paul. How is your day going? Are you enjoying conference, Katie? Hello, Amy. How are you? This is an early time. It won't always be this early. It's just that we have our church on television. So I want to make sure I am putting these lives up or putting this live up today in between the sessions. Hello, Lisa. How's everybody's Saturday going? It's such a beautiful day here. Hey, Charles. Hey, Courtney. We're doing good. We're enjoying staying home, even though it's going to be 80 degrees today. Okay, so people are starting to come in. I'm going to answer that question, Donna, for sure. And if I miss anybody's questions and I didn't get to answering them, then just ask again, because sometimes I can't see all of the. And Paul's going to help me too with some of these questions if I miss some. So, what grade do I teach? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Gloria. Hey, Michelle. Oh, I'm sorry, Katie, about your ear. What a bummer. I teach preschool. So I was 19 years old, and I started working at a Montessori school, a preschool, and I love the philosophy so much. I was an assistant teacher for a couple of years that I decided to take their teacher training program. And so that took me a year of internship, and and I was still going to college at the same time concurrently. It was so hard to do the Montessori teacher training. I don't know if I could have done it as a mother. That was pre-Paul, pre-wedding, like all of that stuff. So I was single, and I was able to complete my Montessori teacher training program. And then I had my own class for about a semester, and then during that semester I had met Paul and we got married, and then I moved to Nevada. So that's kind of it. But I still work from home pretty much in the last 21 years that we've been married. I've pretty much used my Montessori teacher training in some capacity or another, and which brought income to our family. In the past 12 years, I've been doing it out of my home and having little preschool classes in which neighborhood kids have been coming to me and bringing income to our family, aside from the last month and a half or so, which I've not been working. So, of course, it's been financially hitting me. I know it's affecting all of you too. Charles here, it's a strong recommendation about the masks. I saw the news conference yesterday that they said to do it. So I'm just going to wear a scarf. Like, I have a scarf I can wear around because it could just be cloth if I feel like I need to, like when I'm in the grocery store, I think. What foods do I not like? I don't like mushrooms.
Olives?
I don't like olives. Do you ever make French bread baguette pizzas? And no. Oh, well, yes, I do. In fact, I have a couple of French breads in the freezer. I told the boys, I'm like, guess what? We're going to make pizza. So we just make them easy with cheese. But my favorite pizza is Hawaiian. So I know I missed some questions. Did you see any questions, Paul?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Let's see. Thanks, Amy, for asking about the foods I don't like. Let's see. She's got an ear infection. I know. She's been struggling, you guys, so we'll keep her in our prayers for sure.
I don't think you missed any.
Oh, good. Okay, so, yes, Rachel asked a question. She asked, what activities do the boys do together while we're stuck at home? They play video games. I give them 1 hour a day during the week, which that takes about 3 hours then. And then I let them play outside for about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what they're doing outside. If they're riding a bike or riding a scooter, that's fine. If the neighborhood boys start coming out, we're like 6 feet apart, 6 feet, all the moms, but the kids have to have some activities. We live near the edge of the desert, so there's some great walking trails that we can take. In fact,
Mountain bike trails too.
Mountain bike, but we don't mountain bike. What else? We've played some family games. Favorite pop, and is that like soda? I'm just kidding. I know it is. My favorite is Diet Dr. Pepper, and
Katie Louise Cunningham Smith wants to know what your favorite hymn is.
what is it? I always forget it.
I stand all.
Yeah, I stand all amazed. I love that song. Love it. In fact, our first Sunday that we did church at home was our sacrament hymn. So, yep, Dr. Pepper is so good.
Said you miss hanging out with Tina all the time.
Yeah, I do. Yes, for sure. And then somebody asked since they've moved, do they live farther or closer? They live a little bit further away, where we could literally get to their house in a few minutes. Now, really I know she liked the Diet Dr. Pepper, but the other stuff, we're all the same, right? Now they live like maybe 5 minutes away instead of walking distance.
Okay, walking distance.
Yeah, if we walk to their house previously, we'd get there in about 3 minutes. If we walk now to their house, it'd probably be about 5 minutes. Walking distance, like a minute in a car. Strong piece of advice with the kids out of school: please make your kids wear helmets. And yes, I know. I saw that. Did they have like a skateboard accident? Is that what it was? Wild cherry Pepsi. Yes, that's a good one. Oops. I'm trying to see all of these. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Christy. Okay, so let me tell you why I started liking Diet Dr. Pepper. Paul and I, years ago, I used to drink only Diet Coke. Our faucets turn on. When we turn them on, it spits out Diet Coke. I don't know. We used to drink so much Diet Coke. Maybe I'll get into that, Donna. When Paul and I did a Whole30 one year or 1 month years ago, and it was such a great experience. So hard. We had to give up all soda, all sugar. I think Paul and I both lost like 20 pounds, whatever. And then you kind of start implementing back into your foods and stuff. But it kind of was an eye-opener to me, like what foods agreed with my system and what didn't. So we didn't do Diet Coke for the 30 days. And when I tried it after that, I still can't like it. To me, I don't want to say it tastes gross, because it doesn't, but it just tastes like I can't enjoy it. And so when everybody's drinking Diet Coke, I wanted to have a soda as well. And the only one that I could really drink was Diet Dr. Pepper. I guess I could do like Sprite, Diet Sprite. We do diets, you guys, because... And Frescas. Yeah, that's just what we do. I only drink a can a day, if that. On the weekends, I might drink a little bit more. Like Paul I got a little something earlier. But, yeah, so I don't drink that much. Paul and the boys probably drink more. And during this time, I've been really limiting how much the boys can drink. And they can have 1 can, and they're like, oh, just 1.
I got a question for you from Ines Pitkus.
Okay.
What do you do for self-care through this virus? Yoga, meditation, mindfulness?
I give myself time upstairs in my room to watch some of my favorite shows. After a certain time, I want to, my body gets really tired, in the afternoon. So I might go upstairs for an hour. I might watch something on television, a news report, because I'm trying to still be in the know about what's going on, but I don't want it to be always running in the house. So going upstairs in my room and watching it is at least where I feel like I can listen Sometimes I end up falling asleep. Those press conferences are pretty boring sometimes.
So Donna wants to know.
Hi, Dorothy.
I gotta go through these quickly.
Okay.
Donna wants to know why the fan band moved.
Okay. They're renters. They rented the house they were in, and so it was just time for them to go find another one.
The guy was selling the house.
Yeah, the guy was selling it. So that it happens all the time around here.
Charles wants us to go bang on their door and scare him, but
yeah, no, we're gonna do that.
Hoffensberger wants to know what your favorite holiday is and why.
Ooh. You know, this last year, I think I loved Thanksgiving the most, just because we hosted everybody, and we had the party here at our house, and I just love having all of our family together and all the really good food. Everything else, I love all the holidays. I do, even the little holidays. If you've been watching me for a while, I mean, I love like Groundhog's Day and St. Patrick's Day, all those fun things with the kids. I love all of that with the classroom, but for family, I love Thanksgiving. But I will say conference weekends, which kind of isn't too far from Easter, it is really special for us as well.
Donna Norris said you should do more beans and rice dishes, dish recipe videos, because I'm sure people are going to be needing those, and baking bread.
Baking bread. I have made a video on baking bread. I could probably do another. I've also made bagels, which was made from 2 ingredients. So if you just search in my videos, I've done, you guys, there's like over 400 videos that I've done, and the majority of them are recipes. So yeah, there's lots on there. So yeah, I've done my favorite is one of the bagel ones. In fact, I have stuff in here to do it again. So maybe I'll incorporate some of these with my vlogging that I kind of have to do in these next month or so. So I'll kind of implement some of those recipes again.
Ina wants to know, what's your favorite hobby besides cooking?
I don't know. What do you think? I like to paint and like do DIY craft stuff. When all of this started happening, I noticed that I needed to kind of redecorate a little bit. Like I put a different tablescape. I wanted to clean out a lot of the decor that I had and switch a couple of things up. Have any of your boys ever been in a fight at school?
Yes.
Kobe says yes, but not where I've gotten a phone call. Let's see. When the big CV is over, do you think your life will get back? Okay, so our life, I feel like, hasn't been truly affected horribly. Like, okay, so my kids don't really play organized sports. We've always done music, and so they've done music lessons and things like that. So that's changed. But if you're like in sports, that like encompasses a lot of your life, and with practices and games and get-togethers and all of that. And where I could see where if all your kids were in all of that, your family life came to a halt. And I don't know if it in a positive or not positive way. I hope positive. We were already doing all of that. So the things that I do miss is going out to dinner as a family in a restaurant, or saying, hey, Paul, let's go to the stores and go walk around and take a look at get some ideas for
I'm missing game nights.
I had game nights for sure, like having everybody together for sure. And as the next couple of weeks or even months even pan out, we're talking like my second oldest is graduating. So what do we do with that? Like we plan to have a party. We plan family to come over. Like all of those may change. And so I'm missing some of those like pre-planning things that I would be already starting. So
Amy wants to know, what's your biggest worry in life about your boys?
Oh, my biggest worry. Well, I want them to be, of course, happy and healthy, but I also want them to be helpful and kind. And so I worry about like on those opportunities. Like I want them to have continual opportunities to help people and to serve, and also to be close with their faith. So
Ina wants to know if Isaiah will stay on his mission or come home.
Isaiah's on his mission. He just made his halfway mark. We called It's called Hump Day. You know, they call Hump Day. So we on our Facebook post, we made these sweet posts, and he even posted. I was on the 3rd, so yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so he's reached his halfway point, and doing well. I mean, I worry about him. I worry about all the missionaries that are out there. I do not have a hummus recipe. I'm sorry, Kylie.
Charles says it sucks that there hasn't been a family vacation.
A family vacation. I know, right? This time last year, this is our spring break. We're heading into our spring break right now, and we were going to be going on vacation last year. Yeah, this year we don't even have it planned. We actually talked about doing one at the end of the summer or in the summer, so that might stay tuned. Maybe we'll still do something small, but the financial aspects of all of this is hitting all of us. So just like I'm sure it's hitting all of your guys's. Trisha, I just talked about that. I love Thanksgiving for all the family aspects. So I love Christmas too because of the family aspect. But with Thanksgiving, we hosted at our house. That was the first time, and that was such a fun experience for us. Let me see. Somebody said, how do I keep positive during this time? Hazel asked that. It's really hard to, right, you guys? Because we're getting bombarded with all of these messages of how to protect ourselves, and maybe we're running out of certain products. So the way that we have been able to stay positive, or for me, is being in group chats with my best friends. I mean, really, the family. They have kicked it up in gears that I cannot even, I feel like, repay them back. I just do the best I can, and but everybody goes out and goes grocery shopping. What can I buy you guys? What's missing? Do you need eggs? Do you need butter? It's just like this constant, plus we're talking and just venting or whatever and sharing, and all of it is just so good. So I think trying to find your group that you could do that with, whether it's family members or girlfriends or whatever, that I think that helps with staying positive.
What's your favorite thing that Paul grills or smokes?
I love steaks. So that's why we're having that for dinner tonight. Yep, Sandy's in the house. That's my mother-in-law. Woohoo! We'll probably do, I love anything really Paul barbecues because it's so good. I'm a steak person. I just love having steak. I don't get them very often, but maybe a few times a month at most, don't you think?
Yeah,
Not a few times.
You never get one at a restaurant, though.
Oh no, unless Paul's company is footing the bill. I could use some dishwashing motivation videos. Oh, some cleaning videos. Okay, that's good to know. I used to do more cleaning videos, but I felt like it was repetitive. So I'll do my best. You guys, I have the next month to make little more different videos that I normally do. So let's see. If you're not able to have the big party for your son when he graduates, will you still do one when things get back to normal? Okay, so Kobe's birthday is June 30th. It's 18th birthday. So I thought if we can't do a graduation party, maybe we could do an 18th / graduation party for him. So
yeah, he wants to come say hi.
I did not say that.
he's here over here. He's gonna graduate this year. Come here, say hi to everybody.
I'm alright.
Grandma's on there.
Hi, Grandma.
His deep manly voice. Hi, Grandma.
Say hi to Grandma.
I would.
So okay, right now the schools are closed until the end of April. They would only have 3 weeks left if they went.
Is that your one?
Yes, Donna, I kind of understand that. Hi, Amy.
Ina wants the kids to do a cook with me with Phillips kids.
Oh, we'll have to present that. They're just in the garage and riding bikes in front of the house. So they're having their hour. With the weather being so nice and green, Jonas has actually been having some allergies. I've been having them too. My nose is super itchy and stuff. Dishwashing. Donna's really wanting me to do some dishwashing. I will tell you, Donna, all of my cleaning products is Mrs. Meyer's. So I love Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products, especially for the cleaning the sink and the dishes. No school year here. Oh yeah, so 3 weeks they'll go back to school if they go back to school for 3 weeks. We already know that the university, the UNLV, they have like a big auditorium, so to say, that all the high schools would do the graduations. They've canceled already their graduation for the spring, which would have been at the beginning of May. And they're just, I think, mailing out diplomas, which is kind of a big bummer for graduations, especially if you go to UNLV. But what does that mean for the high schoolers after that? I'm assuming it might get canceled. So you guys, I'm going to try reading them. If I haven't gotten to any of your questions, just rewrite them, and I will do my best here. So what are your favorite finishes on a steak? Okay, I like medium well to well. I don't want it to be so dried out, though, that it's tough. So medium well is good for me. I hope the kids come back to school from college. Yeah, okay, I hope the college kids come back to school for summer school here. You know, I think a lot of people are probably going to be making up a lot of classes, I would imagine, in the summer because of what's happening. So we'll have to see. This is so, like, just an interesting time with all of that. What do you use to disinfect your home? We use a lot of soap and water. Last Saturday, if you look at my lives, last Saturday I showed a DIY how to make your own disinfectant wipes. So that might be something you can use. It has alcohol and like distilled water, but you could use any water really. What is your favorite scripture in the Book of Mormon? Ooh, I love the stripling warriors, how their mothers taught them. We just talked about Abinadi not too long ago, and he was a great missionary, called a wicked king to repentance. That was a good one. The lemon verbena. You know, I bought that, Donna, for my mother-in-law as a gift. So that was my favorite. Is let me show you. Since I'm right by the sink, and it's nearly gone. This snowdrop. This one is my favorite, but it's like a winter flavor. If I don't have the winter flavor, that's the scent, then I'm gonna do radish. Radish is my favorite. What have I been cooking lately? Well, I just made a dessert, and it's the graham cracker bars, so they're super easy to make. You could search my videos for it, but basically it's butter and chocolate chips and cream of the milk, the condensed milk, and coconut. It's like a fun coconut bar. I'm glad your friend's dad's doing better, Amy. That's great news. King Lamoni. Yes, and in fact, we just watched that video, right? It was that King Lamoni? Kobe, was that the video we just watched was King Lamoni? No?
That's the king with Ammon.
Yeah. Charles, if I told my kids they had to repeat their school year, what a bummer. I would just homeschool them and they'd be graduated. I don't like my steak still. I hear you, Danny Lynn. I have been to a steakhouse with Paul's work. It was like a Brazilian steakhouse, and they kind of walk around and they're like cutting all the meat. There was this one I got, and my plate, oh, I was like, that might be a little too rare. Allergic to lavender. You know, lavender is not my favorite scent. But lavender, you can mix lavender with other scents, and I bet if you mixed it with peppermint, it would make it so much better. There's still some good qualities to lavender oil. My hubby and I drive for Uber. Okay. Oh, yes, Donna, for sure. I hope they do come back then. Peppermint is my favorite. Okay, you're talking about the Mrs. Meyer's. I got the peppermint one, and I didn't think it was, I don't know, like I liked it, but it wasn't like my favorite. So, have you tried radish? Radish is my favorite of the normal lines. So, let me see. I have Bath and Body Works spray that is peppermint. Yes, I heard that that's good too. So is James here? Hello, James. I don't have any pets. Not like a cat or a dog. We've from time to time have had like African dwarf frogs. I had a little bird in the classroom. We've had fish, like those kinds of things, but not dog or cat because first off, I'm allergic to cats. And so is Jonas. And second, dogs do require a lot of time. So I kind of want to be a little more on the retired side. Paul and I have talked about this where we can give all of our attention. However, I wouldn't be opposed to having a tiny dog if we had an opportunity. So we've our friends all have little dogs and stuff, and we've babysat one of them, super cute. So I could do a little tiny dog if it was more a house dog. I don't know. You guys can have no. I don't want Benny. I like them a lot. They're dogs, but they, I know like with them having more train with the collars and stuff, they still need a lot of attention and a lot of space to run around. I feel like the bigger the dogs, the bigger the space they need. The smaller dogs are just so cute. I don't know. I love the cute little dogs. Paul's more of a German Shepherd kind of person. Hi, Rain is the best little dog. Now, I also have to be like thoughtful about like what kind of dog I would get. I would prefer one that didn't shed like hair. The foaming hand wash is amazing. Okay, that's good to know, Danny Lynn. Oh, it was so expensive. I feel like that way about foam hand washes in general. I'm right-handed. My dog just hit my scriptures notebook. Let's see. 4 birds. That's cool. I'm allergic to cats. Me too. I'm just going over. I've never seen radish. Let me see if I have it really quick and I'll show you it. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to do this and read. Callie's and Bill. Yes. And they're little too. My sister-in-law has Italian greyhounds and they don't shed. But they're miniature. So they're little. I like that. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I have this spray here. So you see that one? It says radish. It's kind of in a reddish. Get a mini pincher. Charles. Yeah, so this one's so good to me. I love it. And I bet it's like one of those ones that if people see radish, they're like, that probably doesn't smell good. Because the first time I saw it, I was like, radish? It smells so good, you guys. So, yeah, I think you will like it for sure. It's not florally, but it just smells good. Let's see. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Esmeralda, we are doing well. Paul is working still. Tell your husband to be careful. Yes. The first star, they think they're going to make a lot more. Actually, they actually lose money. Yeah, I don't eat radishes, but that radish spray smells good. I'll reread that, Danny Lynn. Tell your husband to be careful because from what I've heard, they make next to nothing. I'm not sure I follow that. Just maybe if you want to elaborate a little bit more. Let's see. Yes, they are expensive and they don't last long. Let's see. I'm right-handed. I'm trying to go back, you guys, and see if there's any questions. You guys, I think I'm caught up. Lilac. Lilac's okay. Very verbena. Okay. The lemon verbena. Okay. My husband was... he got laid off. You guys, I've heard so many people. What's the one meal your whole family will eat and everybody loves? Kobe, can you help me with that?
What?
What's one meal that our whole family will eat all together and love?
Lasagna.
No. Isaiah won't eat that.
Well, Isaiah's not part of the family right now. I'm kidding. Spaghetti.
Yeah, Ezra's going...
Pizza.
But Dad can't have pizza.
That doesn't mean he won't eat it.
if we got a gluten-free pizza for Paul and everybody else had pizza, we could eat pizza. Ezra's going through something again where he's like very adamant he's vegetarian except for bacon. But I've been trying to make more pastas for him, and then just
I think pasta in general.
we don't eat very much pasta.
Like,
yes, the Blaze pizza. That's so good. Everybody can get their own. But as in a meal for me to make, I don't know. What do you think? Like enchiladas. Yeah, I made some green enchiladas with the green enchilada sauce yesterday, and Ezra's like, "Ooh, what's that?" And I even put some on his plate, and he liked it. So that was something we all ate. I didn't use flour tortillas like I would normally do. I used corn tortillas, and so it was really good. I made it like a lasagna. So the sauce, tortillas, the chicken. I even added a little bit of corn. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, Donna. Yeah, I did a recipe for that. Charles, if you search the honey lime green enchiladas, so good. I recreated one of the Scarlett over at Made It, Ate It, Loved It. It's one of her favorites, and honestly, it was delicious. It's honey lime, so it had a little hint of sweetness to that chili. Oh, so good. If you're looking to get a dog, they both have small. Oh, yeah, I'll have to take a look. Are most people by you socially? Yes. There are 3 families right around here, our neighbors and the people across the street. We all have boys around the same age. So when they all come out, they pretty much just get on their bikes and ride around in circles, pretty much, or scooters. So all the families will come out, we'll talk like across and across. The stores all have like the lines on it. People are coming in with more masks. I haven't gone since they've made the announcement about the masks being more, required or useful. Lost my second. Oh, so sad. I'm so sorry, Amy. This is like, we're going to be looking at this time. And so coming back to normal life, we're going to be looking at shaking hands differently, and, how we greet each other is going to change, I'm sure. Because until we have a vaccination, we are going to probably need to be very careful. Hello, Ladybug. Well, it's been about a half an hour. Are you still friendly with Life as We Gomez? Yes, of course. We all go to church together. Her daughter was in my preschool class, and right now we're not doing preschool. So I don't see them obviously right now, but I'm friendly with them. I mean, I just saw Marcos not too long ago, like a week ago. So I like this earlier time. Oh, thanks. Maybe I'll reconsider this because we have a lot of people here. I mean, there's 50 already, and I love having the extra numbers. So I just like being able to talk to you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do every week is to actually interact with you guys, where videos are, you can get some comments in, and sometimes I can, comment back, but they're like one-liners. So this is a really great way to get to know each other. And a lot of you have been around for a long time, and I just adore you guys. Oh, that's good. I'm not reading any good books right now. But let's see. I can't even remember. Right now, I'm just really into like decor stuff. So I've been looking at some like decor things, cookbooks right now. But let me think. I'll think on this on books. And if I can't answer right now, I'll answer it in the comments on the replay. James, ours won't flatten. I know we're not going to see some flattening yet. My Easter menu, where the boys are out front playing. Can you guys garden in Vegas? Yes, but it's so hot here that we have to be on it. So Easter menu will be, I'm hoping, a ham and funeral potatoes, which are those cheesy, yummy potatoes. I hear you. I hear you, Jennifer. We need this, right? We need this interaction. My friends have said that, it's been harder to get the ingredients, but I'm not teaching a class online for the little guys, but I was thinking I may touch base with them in the next week or so and just kind of FaceTime individually each family and ask if I could read the little kids a story and send them a PDF to go with the story, like an activity. Just because I'm missing them and I just wanted to touch base with them too. So, The Roughing It by Mark Twain. Thank you. Thank you for putting some fun, good books out there. I am not meal planning, but I am kind of trying to stock up my fridge and freezer and my pantry. And then I could easily take chicken breast, I have potatoes, and then I get a vegetable. You know, that kind of thing, so I don't overdo it. Like, I'm not going to bake something right now that has 3 sticks of butter in it, you know, just because I need the butter. Or something needs a dozen eggs, I'm not going to use a dozen eggs. So I'm trying to be mindful about the ingredients I have. So, do you still do children's book readings on YouTube? Okay, that's a good question, Land of Lincoln. Tell me your first name, by the way. I demonetized and privatized the videos that I did have. There was like 15 books that I did when I first started. And when the YouTube kind of changed at the beginning of the year, I didn't want anything to be attacked on the channel or put my channel in jeopardy, so to say, with children and the Children's Act, the COPA laws. So I just, not that they were making any money, but I privatized them anyways. But I might be able to at least maybe unlist it and send those videos. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Thank you, Donna. Let's see. Which movie? I watched the movie Oh, it's called Greater. Greater, yes. Say hi to Adela. Hello, Adela and Jesus, right? Now, does he have a nickname? Because I have an uncle named Jesus and he goes by Chewy. Just saying. The Walmart had signs, limit 1. Yep. And that's what you're going to just have to deal. We're just going to have to deal with that for a while. Okay. I know autocorrect's the worst. Will you see the end of the light? Yeah, Amy, keep us posted for sure. The movie Onward. Okay, I've seen a lot of the ads for that. My kids really love like superhero movies, like the Marvel, the Spider-Mans, the Star Wars. So if I'm gonna make them to watch a cartoon, it's got to be big. So if you guys think Onward's gonna be good, I should do it. Yes, Chewy. That's funny. Are you long-term? Okay. We do have some stored in the big number 10 cans that we have in the pantry, upstairs pantry. Just some things that, I mean, it's not a year's worth. Like our church highly suggests trying to get stocked up on a year's worth of food, but I don't. So I have a good amount, and mostly it was during the time when my mother-in-law and my aunt, we all lived together. We had a really big focus on getting organized that way and having a food supply. And so I haven't really updated that, which I should, but I have been working a lot on the pantry and getting necessities in that way. Virtual high five, I love that. Will your kids go back to school? That's the big question. We're not sure. The end of the month, we'll know, but really they only have 3 weeks in May and then they're done. Are you long-term storing any dry goods? Okay, I just answered that. Nickname's Chewy. The Walmart had signs. Yep. TP's limits 2. Yep. Pantry tour. Well, you guys want to see it really quick right now, and then we'll get ready to head out. It's not very neat, but let me see what I could do here to turn this around. Yes. Okay, so up here, I just try to keep like these are these big containers. So this will hold 10 pounds of flour. And so same thing with the rice. And then I just throw bags of chocolate chips in there because I bake a lot. And I just had some other things where I just stocked up on this flour. And those are the pancake mixes. And so my pantry can go back pretty far. So I have another box back there. So we can have pancakes, you guys. These kinds of things here are like baggies of like just some oatmeal. And then these are things for, Ezra. He loves those apple sauces. And what? Is that Mom's stash of the Oreos that I have to put cans in front of? These things over here are awesome. These are like can consolidators from Shelf Reliance. Hey, Sandy, is that company that Edie works with? That they sell these, right? So we just fill those up. This was sweetened condensed milk. And then that back there is too small to put a can in. Okay, that's good to know about Onward. So I have another can consolidator here, and this has a lot more like veggies and sauces that I use. And then I just have like overflow. So I was just trying to get some stuff in here. I got, I don't really use these cake mixes too much, but I have some upcoming recipes. I do have back there some Easter stash. I can't say that out too loud. And then just down here is just some pastas and rices. I don't usually get too many of the processed things, but you can see those like rice-a-ronis and zatarans. They're so good in the crock pot with chicken and some cheese. And then down here is just some like treats. This is really messy and I'm kind of embarrassed, you guys. But we go through a lot of potatoes. And then I have these big bins down here that have more, just more pasta and rice. And back there is an empty bin of pinto beans. There. It's not like extra special or anything. In fact, it's actually a major house flaw to our house because our house is fairly big. We bought it with my mother-in-law and her sister, my aunt, and so it's pretty good size. It's like over 3,000 square feet, and then we have that closet of a pantry. That's all. So it would be nice one of these days to, have it grow a little bit. So you guys, I'm so glad that you guys, let me see, where you get the plastic. Okay, I got all of that at Walmart. And it has like something that goes around the top to make it like padded so water can't get into it. I don't know if you can find them anymore. I got it like over a decade ago. And I'm constantly using the product. So it's not just sitting there, but it helps to like go to Costco and have a place to put it. But you guys, I just appreciate you guys so much. And I'm so glad that we had this Q&A. I love answering your questions, but if I didn't get to your question, just put it in the replay in the comment section below, or your comments below, and I'll get to it too. So you guys have a wonderful Saturday. We have more church on TV with the Church of Jesus Christ. So you can go to, if you're interested, the churchofjesuschrist.org. We'll stream it. And they have been already such awesome talks. So have a wonderful weekend, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Yes, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye, Ladybug. Bye, everyone. Bye, Rain and Charles. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Anne. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Donna. Yeah, I agree, Donna. Bye, Katie. Bye, Danny Lynn. Bye, James. Yes.